What's going on, YouTube? Reezonz coming at you. I'm out here on my balcony, my new place. I just figured I'd do a video on Impact Wrestling today, August 23rd, 2012. Hell of a show. We finally had a confrontation, a real confrontation between Aces and Eights in its entirety, the entire gang, against the Impact Wrestling roster. I just gotta say, phenomenal show from beginning to end. Impact was really pissing me off the last couple of weeks because I want to see this Aces and Eights thing through. They started to build it like it was some type of new NWO type of thing, a takeover, you know, this hostile gang invading from the outside, with all the rumors about who Aces and Eights is supposed to be. I mean, there's so many rumors. You're talking about rumors that talk about Chris Masters, a couple of other names there that are not really relevant, and Jeff Jarrett being the ringleader. Now, Jeff Jarrett being the ringleader, I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. But from what I saw today, the leader is this big dude. I mean, they all have these masks on, but the leader has a mask on with it's like an alien mask. You ever seen the movie Aliens or Alien vs. Predator? You know, the aliens have, you know, the mouth with the fangs and all, and then they have the little mouth in the middle that comes out. He's got a mask that has that design on it, and he's way too big to be Jeff Jarrett. There's no way that's Jeff Jarrett. Now, could he be the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of everything? Maybe. There's also rumors that Matt Morgan's supposed to be involved with that group. You know, whatever. I don't see any relevant names that can really challenge the likes of Sting, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, James Storm. The list goes on and on. But aside from that, pet peeve that I have, very good show. They finally had a confrontation, like I said, a brawl. And from the beginning of the show to the end of it, Sting was like the ringleader, and Sting and the Impact roster were just calling these dudes out. And every chance that they got, that they found them, they just beat them down. There was a really good segment, y'all. For y'all old school wrestling fans who've been watching this stuff prior to the Cena and current WWE age, you would have had a real treat, because there was a really good segment with Sting and Hogan, where Sting confronted 3 members of Aces and Eights backstage, and he just started going real crazy on them and talking all this crazy stuff. And he had his baseball bat, and he told them, y'all want to play some games? I like games too. How about some 52-card pickup? And he just threw a deck of cards in their face, and he had his bat in his hand. He goes, how about this game? Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And then he threw the bat, and Hogan was behind them. Hogan caught the bat and knocked all 3 of them fools out, and just freaking went ballistic on them. And then when he stood up and he was just breathing heavy and just, Sting was looking at him like, yo, chill. Hollywood, you're back. And we going old school now. It's showtime. It was really good, man. And at the end of the show, we had this big, no holds barred, no referees, no rules, everything out the window, no holds barred brawl between Aces and Eights and the Impact roster. And it went from everywhere from the ring to the backstage area, multiple places at once. And everybody was working together. Heels were working alongside baby faces to take care of this common enemy. It was really well done. And at the end, 3 members of the Impact roster got left in the ring: Aries, RBD, and Jeff Hardy. And then the leader of Aces and Eights, who we assume is the leader, showed up, and he like cleaned house. And they got one of the steel guardrails that hold the crowd back, brought it in the ring, and they just basically shattered Austin Aries, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion's arm, with a steel chair against the barricade. And then they all ran away, got on their bikes, and they rode out. So it was very well done. I feel like we finally got some, not closure, but some confidence, because for a long time we've been seeing some of the biggest names in TNA, some of the biggest names in wrestling history, to be honest. When you talk about Sting and Kurt Angle and dudes like that, getting laid out by these dudes and just handled by them. And it was just getting really annoying. So it was really good to finally see Sting and all these dudes just beating down on them. And at the end of the day, yeah, they probably put the World Heavyweight Champion out for a week or 2. Hopefully not much longer, because he just got the title. But they did injure him, I would assume, for some amount of time, certain amount of time. But at the same time, throughout the entire show, and including in that brawl at the end, the Impact roster took a lot of them dudes out. They just beat them to a bloody pulp, beat the snot out of them. It was really good. So the show was really good. A couple of good matches here and there, but nobody really cared about the matches. No disrespect to any of the wrestlers that were participating in the matches. But we really just wanted to see Aces and Eights and the big guns in TNA go at it. And we got our wish. We got a crazy, just intense Sting like we haven't seen him in a long time. We got a Kurt Angle. We got an AJ Styles, James Storm. All these dudes coming together and working together for a common goal. So it was really fun to see. I hope that you guys saw that. If you didn't, find a way to catch it either online, or if they have a replay or whatnot, or just go on wrestling sites like Reezonz.com or places like that and just read up on the results and the reviews, because it was a really good show. Now again, I say that with a grain of salt, because I told you to go on Reezonz.com and the websites, and the websites are going to have all the internet marks on there just talking gibberish about how there was this wrong with the show and that was wrong with the show and all that. Hey, look, at the end of the day, it's wrestling, it's sports entertainment. There's always going to be a bunch of stuff you wish they could have done differently. But what matters is that if you watched the episode of Impact today and you were entertained, then it was a good show. Bottom line, it's going to have its flaws, it's going to have its breakdowns in the storytelling and all that, especially for a company that's as young and as small as TNA. But yo, straight up, really well done. Go and check that out. God bless y'all. Stay watching wrestling. I'm gonna do some other videos on what I've been playing lately in the video game world. Check it out. God bless. Later.